Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Friday, August the 7th already. August the 6th. Yeah, August the 6th. Still. 8 o'clock in the morning, yeah, thereabouts, 10 of 8. 75 degrees Fahrenheit right now in Jacksonville, Florida. Humidity is at 94%. (24°C). We've been having some heavy rain, torrential type rain. Yesterday, on the way home from the daughter's house, it was coming down in sheets. You would think with all this rain, people would learn how to drive in it. You would think. You would think wrong. Along with the rain, you get these tie-ups because of accidents. People aren't paying attention, and because of the accidents, they breed more accidents. Normally it takes me about 20 minutes to get home. I was pushing 45 minutes yesterday. Just because the traffic slowed up, and you drive a little bit more careful in the rain, especially when you can't see past the front bumper. It was pretty much that bad. But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. I know there's a lot of areas that are crying, send us the rain, we need rain. We need it too. We're not, our ponds and lakes and whatever are still well below the optimum level. There's probably a good foot of ground still visible at my daughter's pond, like below the normal water line. So we still need quite a bit of rain to catch up. Anyhow. Oh, I figured they'd be turning here. At least they're not going to tie me up too long. Oh. Let's see what else the ramble and ran about. Don't know. And when I got home, the rain was coming down. It was it was coming down. I got to the house, and my son was there, working on Sherry. He had parked in my spot, which I probably wouldn't have gotten out as a truck, even where if I were parked in my normal spot, because I would have been soaked by the time I got into the house. Of course, I could get changed or whatever, but Anyhow, he was in the van working. The van was all closed up. And we talked on the phone. We were only 10 feet apart at that. Talking on the phone. Rain pouring down. But he figured he was going to finish tearing apart what he needs to tear apart. Can't believe I caught another light. I'll finish tearing apart what he needs to tear apart in order to get to the place that they need to fix. I looked at the radar. I was like, it's going to be raining like this for another half hour, 45 minutes. So I'm not going to hang around. He said, I don't blame you. I said, I'm going to go get me something to eat. And he said, I'm only going to be in here a little while. It's hot. I guess so. I talked him through hooking up the... I told him to hook up the 12-volt fan to the auxiliary battery, but they turned everything around in there when they were getting in to get the motor cover off. So I'm really not sure where the fan is, where the battery is, where the line is run. It's not where it used to be. So anyway, when I got back, he was gone. I took advantage of the time and went and got a cheesesteak. Imagine that. But it's Friday, and I am almost on my last day of having to get up at this time of the day. Hopefully, once I get back onto my normal schedule, I'll get more accomplished during the day. Over here, I don't have any of my stuff, so it's hard to do anything. You know, unless I bring everything that I think I'm going to need, and even if I do that, invariably I run into something that I don't have. It kind of stops me in my tracks. So, yeah, if I'm getting up, you know, if I'm sleeping my normal in quotation marks times, getting up around noon or 1 o'clock, getting the brats and running them home, and if I'm back to my place by 6 or 7 o'clock, that's okay, because I'm not ready for bed. Right now, like last night I got home, it was, I don't know, 10 after 7, 20 after 7, something like that. I got to the house. By the time I got showered, I was ready for bed. I mean, yawning, stretching, and ready for bed. I fought it for a little bit, but by 9:30-ish, I was out of it. So there's no time to get anything done. Sorry, trying to drive here, checking my mirrors and whatever. I feel for this guy pulling up the bridge. Vehicles really hate this bridge. Look at this utility truck over here. I bet he's got his foot flat down to the floor. This slows you down 15 miles an hour or better. Try to get over that top. Going the other way is almost as bad. It's not quite as steep. The vehicles don't struggle quite as much. It's still a climb. Anyway. Yeah, I say about not having time to get projects or whatever accomplished. I've got one project on my desk that I've got all the bits and pieces to. Well, most of the bits and pieces to. One I'm still trying to figure out, and one of the other parts I think I'm going to change. It's one of those projects that are kind of loosely planned in my head, and that I can change or adapt as needed. And I had an idea last night that I think I'm going to go through. Or I think I'm going to pursue and see if it works. If it doesn't work, I can resort back to my original idea. But this isn't going to be a good thing to do, but I'm not sitting behind that truck on this upcoming turn. But yeah, it's one of, at least this project is, it's one I'm going to come all the way to fruition on, at least this time anyway. I've actually had this same idea in mind for a while for the van, but I've scaled it down to work in the rat buggy. Hopefully I haven't scaled it down too much, but even if I have, it's adaptable again. Just a few minor changes. I mean, I know it will work. I've done this in the past, but we shall see. You shall see. Eventually, hopefully by this weekend, I'll have it done and get the video put together. This is one of those that I'm shooting a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm going to have to blend it all together. Still pretty much unscripted, because once you got something done, it's difficult to go back and redo it, because you can't put wires and rope back together again. You can unglue some things, but you can't. It's difficult to unrivet them or whatever. Take paint off of a project. Y'all know what I mean. That's why most of my stuff is, shot one take. One take, unscripted. I think even if I had a script, I wouldn't stick to it. It's just the way I am. But it's hard to believe that, on one hand, that the kids are going back to school already. It's already been 10 weeks, I guess it is. Time seems to go by so quickly at times. I had really wanted to clean everything out of the breath of a year. Everything. Clean it all the way down. But with the weather being the way it is, I just haven't been able to get around to doing it. I haven't been out. Like, I get out of the house, but it's from the house to the air-conditioned car to, get out and into an air-conditioned store or, other house. Not out working in the hot humidity. Well, oh well. Ain't nothing but a saying. If I don't have space to put more junk in the back, that means I don't bring more junk home. I did get rid of a few things the other day when I went by the Goodwill, whose prices are unbelievably high, and they play their music way too loud. And yes, I know that's just one of my pet peeves. We're not going to get away from the music. We're not going to get away from the canned music in stores. We're not going to get away from the music on people's videos. I understand that. It's just my thing. I don't enjoy it for the most part. I don't really pay much attention to canned music in stores unless it directly affects me, like it would on my videos. So, music on a video, if I don't like it, I know how to turn it down. Of course, a lot of times it makes me miss when they're talking. I have to go back and double check, or there are the people that try to talk where they're talking and they lay a music track down and it runs right over their voice. Again, just one of my things. I know it's nothing, but we're at the end of another trip. Appreciate you all going along for the ride. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever you all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you love us nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see you all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Lots of y'all. Bye-bye.